we're back. We're home.
Morning, guys. We are.
Morning, guys.
We are.
6 weeks all but 1 day.
Yep.
Garden left to its own devices.
Not a good idea.
Oh my God, leaving the garden to its own devices in July. We've come back to a jungle, haven't we?
Yeah, you know, I've got a lot of work to do.
Oh, it's terrible. The only thing I did last night was have a quick look at the worms, make sure they were all right. They seem fine. Give you an update on the worms later. The garden, you can't move. We've had to get through plants to get to the house, didn't we?
Yeah, I think you're going to spend the next 3 weeks hacking stuff, aren't you? While I'm sitting in the garden.
Oh, you're going to be in charge, are you?
I'm going to be in charge, yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm going to spend the next week cutting grass,
She is.
weeding and pruning things back.
Well, I just enjoy myself.
No, you're going to get out there and stream that track.
What?
Well, it's not been done, has it?
Do you know how long that is going to take?
I know, a couple of days.
Come on, a couple of weeks.
If you worked all day, you'd probably get it done in a day.
Come here, guys. Look at this. Look. Show them. Go on, just show them.
Well, that's the track.
Yes.
Yeah.
And up here. And up here.
What?
Up here.
Up where, darling?
Up here. Up here.
Yeah.
All the way up to that house right over there at the top, look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, it's day's work.
I don't usually swear on camera.
Well, don't.
Day's work.
You better get cracking then, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, then.
I've got my gloves, I'm ready.
You ready to get started, are you?
Get started on the track, but first I've got to do the coal
Oh, yeah.
and the pooper. While you sort the garden out.
Well, you could better explain for our Pete and Shel at home viewers. Doing the pooper means emptying the cassette on the motorhome.
That's right.
Because that's where we've been for the last 6 weeks in France, isn't it?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Yeah, in the Happy Moho.
Having a great time.
Oh, it's been fantastic, hasn't it?
But look what we come back to.
I know. We've had 6 weeks away. Now we're going to have 6 weeks hard labour, I think.
That's right.
Well, what I think we'll do this morning is just show people around the garden and let them see what's gone on while we've been away.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
What about your birds, Petey? I think your birds would have missed you.
I do. What's going to be interesting is how long it takes them
To come back. Yeah.
If they can find it amongst all this fruit.
I know. I've got to prune some of that off. That'll never ripen if I leave it like that.
You've got hundreds of them, haven't you?
I know. It's crazy this year.
10:30.
Right.
Let's see how long it takes them.
Are we going to have a look around the garden now?
Yep.
Come on then. How's the new greenhouse, Peter?
Yeah, it looks all right. Hasn't blown away yet.
We need to go and look at the worms.
What can you get at them?
Look what's happened in the veggie garden. Here's the worm bin. First thing I notice is the water, the worm tea catcher is actually filled to the top and the spouts in it. So that's quite bad. Better get that out and get it emptied. Let's have a look inside, see how the worms have got on. So we take this top box off because it's mainly got compost in it. Oh, that's heavy. Oh. Some worms coming through the bottom there. Put that down now. That should be all right. How are we doing in here? Where's my little fork? There. How's that looking? Not bad, is it?
No, it looks pretty good.
Where's the worms? We took a box of compost off of this before we went away, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't know, the worms look all right, don't they?
Yeah.
Got quite a few worms going. I don't know whether the damp is a problem with this bin or something else. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's what we're feeding. But last time I just put in loads of paper. I emptied the shredder in here and it was tons of paper went in, and I put in that dehydrated compost, coir compost, as a bedding material, hoping it'd suck moisture. But look, it's still very wet, isn't it? Yeah, they're looking fine. Right, I'm going to take this bin off and see what's happening underneath.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a lot in there as well, isn't there? That's quite squished down, look.
Yeah.
Lot of worms in it. Oh yeah, look, they're really busy down here, look. Maybe I worry about the wet needlessly. Do you know what I mean? Because they're doing all right, aren't they? There we go. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Got some worms down. See, if they didn't like the water, why would they be down there?
You can lose all them in the ground if you leave them there.
So this is still empty though. It's not flooded in the bottom. I thought it might have flooded in the bottom with a tap in the water. Right, let's get this box back on. As you say, before they all escape to the garden. They're very heavy boxes though, aren't they?
That's because they're wet.
Yeah. Right, let's give that a sugar round, fluff up a little bit. I'm happy with that. I'll put that on the top. I'm not worried about them, they're not particularly hungry. There's a lot in there for them. Got plenty of paper in there, I'll give them some veg later. Better go and wash my hands now. That's the worm update. 6 weeks in July. They seem to have done well, don't they? So let's see how the veg garden's getting on. Apart from having to trim all the grass. What do you think, Petey?
A bit overgrown.
Looks like a jungle, wild, doesn't it?
It does.
Well, this is the runner beans and the tomatoes.
You've got a few red ones in there.
Are there? Let's have a look.
And there, but they're all sort of gone a bit...
They've gone over,
gungy,
haven't they?
Yeah.
We had tomatoes just ripening when we went away, didn't we?
We did.
What's happened since then is the weather's changed and it's gone cold.
Yeah.
So we've got lots of flowers, but not... I thought we'd come back to a lot of fruit on the tomatoes, but we've not, have we?
No.
Yeah, they need a good feed, don't they? They've got tomatoes on them though, green ones. That'll be slugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get up high, don't they?
Yeah. But they've grown all right.
Yeah.
They've grown in. I don't know. I would have expected to see a bit more growth on them for 6 weeks, wouldn't you?
I would have.
They were fresh in when we went, weren't they?
Yeah.
Petey?
I was having a drink. Having a drink of water.
Yeah.
Just down
there. Oh, I see him.
He's having a drink of water.
That's handy, isn't it?
Yeah. I wondered what he was doing. I thought he was looking for something to make a nest, but he's just...
Thirsty.
A bit thirsty. Off he goes. Whee.
Have you seen the courgettes?
No.
Come and have a look.
What is that? Is that a lot of bulb in the garden?
Well, it's not a courgette anymore, is it?
Bloody marrow, isn't it?
Yeah, hold that while I cut them. Because you have to get these off.
Can you lift it up?
Oh, I don't know. It's enormous. You have to take these off, otherwise you won't get any more fruit.
No. All goes into that one, does it?
Yep. Oh, bloody heckers. There we go.
So you've given birth.
That's the first...
Given birth to a marrow.
That's the first courgette of the season. What do you reckon?
A little bit too big.
This is what happens when you go on holiday and leave your courgettes to their own devices.
Are you going to give them to the worms?
I don't know. We've got a couple this size. I don't know how much stuffed or baked marrow you can eat in the middle of summer.
Oh, that's not quite as big, is it?
No, that's not quite as bad, that one.
Is that it, just the two?
Two, yeah, because if they grow one and you don't take it off, they stop cropping and they just put all their effort into one plant. Now we've taken that off, we'll take off the other couple of little ones that there are and it will start cropping properly with a good feed. Before we went away, we used the Strolch mulch, the new type of mulch. We said we'd give it a try out.
That's right, we did, didn't we? Yeah.
It looks quite good. It's still here. The birds have dug it a little bit. That's my little herb plant I put in before we went away. But pretty much, there's not that much weeds, is there?
No, it's been very good.
It has. It's held the weeds right down, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It's been really good.
Looks lovely. Yeah, pleased with that.
It's like you've got a right tatty forest going on here.
It has. These are early tatties that are planted really late. I thought by the time we got back, these would have died back and be ready for lifting. But they're still looking pretty healthy. So I might scrape a bit of soil back and see what's underneath. Right, I cut cabbages before we went away. And then I left the stalks in and the roots and covered them up, protecting from the caterpillar. And hoped to get some greens by the time we came back. So let's uncover that and see what's there.
Caterpillars, probably.
Slugs.
Giant caterpillars.
Slugs with the rain we've had, probably. Let's have a look. A lovely crop of greens, look.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
We might be short of greens for a couple of days, won't you?
They're starting to heart
They
again,
are,
actually.
aren't they?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. That was worth leafing them, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Very nice. And they look clean, don't they? There's hardly any slug on them or anything.
No, that's really good.
Oh, they're going to be really tasty.
I know what we'll be having for the next 6 weeks.
Greens.
Greens. So, that's your veggie garden then?
That's the veggie garden. Yes.
That's good.
One thing we ain't looked at. The squashes I put in the week we went away.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know you put any squashes in.
We did in the main garden where we put in the new little pond and the little ornamental bridge.
Oh, right, yes.
I put squashes into the space until I can plant it up in the autumn.
That's right, you did, didn't you? Do you want to go and have a look at them first?
Let's go and see if we can find them. Right, let's see if we can find these squash. Well, there's one.
Where?
There.
Oh, that's a squash, is it?
That's a squash.
Right.
Where's the other two, Peter?
In amongst the, what's that, geraniums, is it?
No, nasturtiums.
Oh, nasturtiums.
They're self-seeded nasturtiums.
They'll be in there somewhere.
They are in there somewhere.
Can I see that? Is that in there?
Yes, that's one there.
Uh-huh.
That's one.
Yeah.
And here is the second one.
Ah, so that's the
They
three.
look quite healthy.
They do, don't they?
What I'll do is I don't think the nasturtiums are doing them that much harm. I'll just trim back around them, let a bit more light into them. There's a bit of weeding to be done, but apart from that, it's not too bad.
Tell you what, that's really growing all that, isn't it?
There was nothing there.
There was nothing there
when we went away.
Because you put your new pond in here.
I know, and look what's happened with the lily. Look at all the new growth on the lily flower.
Good, isn't it?
Yes.
Getting there, isn't it?
Yep, and I've got some. We've got a dead butterfly.
Dead flutterby in there. Yeah.
I put a tiny bit of this parrot plant in, and that's growing. We've got a bit of blanket weed.
Yeah.
Not too worried about that. It's not gone mad, has it?
No.
Lovely. That's good. I'm pleased with that. And these squashes have done all right. I think it's too cold for squashes, though.
Yeah.
Well, some things need pruning, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
But look at that phlox.
I know, it's really grown in all right.
It's lovely. Hasn't it made a good show?
The old bees are loving it, look.
They do. There he's having the lovely little munch there. We've got a few, haven't we?
Yeah.
Some on these hebes as well that have flowered while we've been on. Lots on the hebes, actually. Look.
Yeah, there is, isn't there?
Very good. They're in the water nursery to keep them wet while we were away.
Yeah,
stop them drying out.
Chop these things down, won't you?
I know, the tallest foxgloves in the world.
Yeah, I know. It's great, isn't it?
Look at that. That's the lawn. That's normally like an inch long, isn't it, that?
Yeah.
And I didn't feed it this year either.
Like a billiard table normally,
I
isn't it?
know.
All these bloody roots coming up, look.
And what's happened here? We've had a good show of the red hot pokers, haven't we?
Where?
They're all gone. They're all gone.
Is that all that's left?
That's all that's left, those little stumps. Aww.
Looks like the birds have had a good time.
They do, they eat them, don't they, here?
Yeah.
The blue tits, the great tits, the woodpeckers eat them as well, don't they?
Do. You little bee, look.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got old feed.
They've had a nice time while we've been away, haven't they?
They have, yeah. This is the other buddleia you were talking about?
That is the other buddleia. Look what's happened to it. It's up by the roof now.
That was self-seeded in the wall, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And you've left it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to get a bloody chainsaw out to chop it off.
But that's gone from about 3 foot tall to that height this season.
I know. Well, that's going to have to come out.
It is.
Post haste.
Yes. This is the rose border, isn't it?
This has all gone crazy, isn't it? Look how it's all grown.
It has. But look at the clematis.
I know.
That was only put in last year.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is nice.
It's gone really lovely. That geranium's got to come out. It's smothering everything, isn't it? Look, it's smothering out all my roses, which haven't done well in the wet, have they? Look,
No,
they've
they haven't.
rotted off on the buds.
Yeah, it's not been a year for roses, is it?
Not without being here to look after them. I think the path's a bit weedy.
Yeah.
Better get going there.
That stuff's grown back. It's sort of dying off now.
Oh yeah, then the Peter, it's flowered. I'll have to prune that back. This
is looking nice.
This has come on a treat, hasn't it? This.
Yes, yeah.
We're growing this like pleaching it, aren't we?
Yeah, it's taking a bit of time to grow to that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only been in 2 years, and they like to establish their roots first.
Yeah.
Again, the clematis is looking gorgeous on this side.
Does look nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, very nice.
Those are weeds, though, aren't there, everywhere?
They're not weeds, they're plants out of place.
Loads of out-of-place plants everywhere, aren't there?
Yeah.
I like the way they wander around the garden. Look.
They do.
Look.
What have you got down there? Oh, yeah.
Just sort of appears.
Oxeye daisy just appeared there.
Yeah,
and loads of little pansies and things like that.
Just come for a walk.
Yeah,
we like it here better, so we will dive there and live over here.
Yeah, I see there's a load of borage in there.
Yeah, there isn't there?
I never have the heart to pull that up for the bees.
No,
They love it so
they do
much.
like it.
But you know what my next big thing is? To go and look at.
Your tree in the corner there.
Well, my tree in the corner, but I'm going to do that after
Right.
I've looked at the pond.
Oh, sure you can get there.
Well,
You don't have to swim a path through the grass.
well, we
first.
probably should first, but I can't wait that long.
Let's go and have a look at your pond here then.
Yeah. Are you setting out for the pond?
Yeah, I'm high stepping it.
I know, if I don't see you in an hour, I'll send out a search party. Wow.
Oh dear, what's happened here? Bloody heckers.
Let's have a look. Oh, that's not so bad, is it?
Oh look, you can't even see the water.
I know, but look, you can in some places, can't you?
Tough growing now.
I'm actually quite pleased with that.
Oh yeah?
I am, yes, because we went away. We didn't know how the pond would fare. It's its first summer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm actually quite pleased.
All this growing in and around here, look.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
Tidying up, doesn't it?
It does. Right, do you want to see what's doing good?
Yeah.
This lily, I put this in not long before we went away, and it's really done really well. This parrot plant has. Where's my stick? I left my stick in there to keep the duckweed out the way. There it is. There's my stick. Look, there it is. And it sort of worked, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The duckweed's all that side,
Uh-huh.
and this side's the blanket weed. Now, look at that. Look what, they're the soldier plants.
Right.
And they've kept,
Holes.
they have, haven't they?
Yeah.
That's really good, actually. I didn't know they would do that. That's got a bit tangled there. Let's take that off. What they've done is they've kept holes of light on the, over the top of the pond. That's fantastic, isn't it?
Cheers.
I think that was growing, seems to have done fine.
Good.
Look, we've got all these coming up, these lovely underwater grasses.
Yeah.
This has grown phenomenally, this.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it? You were
Really grown.
worried about that.
I was, yeah.
And look at the size of some of them water skaters. They've grown.
Oh, they're
Look
fat,
at them on
aren't
your lilies. Look.
they? Yes, big fat things, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to do too much with it. All I'm going to do is sweep back some of the blanket weed
Right.
to let a little bit of light in places,
Okay.
and let it look after itself. I think that's the best thing. Do you?
Yeah, sure.
I think so.
The poppies are doing well, aren't they?
The poppies are, yeah.
You're sitting in a field of poppies here.
I am, they're gorgeous, aren't they? I am super pleased with that while we've been off. The growth on the plants is phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've done really well. Well, guys, that's a little look round the garden so you could see how it's got on the 6 weeks we've been away. Nothing's too drastic.
No, it's not too bad, really.
Not too bad, is it?
No.
Next time, I'll show you some of the jobs we've had to do since we've been back, and that includes fixing the seized up brakes.
Ooh,
Because you've done that, haven't you?
exciting. Okay, guys. Nice seeing you again.
Yes, lovely to be back.
As always, see you on the other side.
Keep watching.
Yeah, don't forget, click, click, bell, bing, bing.
Subscribe and like. It's really important for the channel that you subscribe because it keeps our numbers up and lets our videos be seen by other people. Yep.
See you later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.